Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I could not be any more grateful. I want to talk about a topic that came in on our Friday night crosstalk meeting, relationships in recovery. It's a topic that we get asked an awful lot about, I'm not going to lie. And I'm new to sobriety, I'm new to recovery, I'm catching feelings. It still strikes me, catching feelings. That's what all the kids say nowadays. What happened to falling in love? I digress, whatever. I'm catching feelings. Should I pursue a relationship? The short answer, in my opinion, the short answer is no, you shouldn't. It's too dangerous, too risky. There's a lot of pitfalls that I want to discuss. Now, that's not to say it can't be successful. I know folks that it has been successful. But just as a general guide, it's not a good idea because it is too risky. When we were drinking and drugging, chances are we forgot who we even were as individuals. I know I was like 6 months sober before I was finally able to look back and say, I didn't even know I was like that. I didn't know I liked that. I didn't know I used to do that. That was pretty cool. And my recovery journey became a quest to figure out who the hell I was. Now, when we talk about it within the context of relationships and we add another person into that recovery journey, that recovery quest, well, now we're going to start dealing with emotions. And that's where we have to understand, for the longest time, we'd put drugs or alcohol into our system, all these non-naturally occurring chemicals into our bodies. To compensate, to combat these non-naturally occurring chemicals, our brain will release naturally occurring chemicals to kind of mitigate, to fight off what was happening with the drugs and alcohol. And that's why we felt numb. Hell, quite frankly, that's when we realized, hell, I don't want to feel anything, so I'll get drunk and I'll get high. Because that way we knew it would make us feel numb. We wouldn't feel any emotions. When we took the drugs and alcohol away, our naturally occurring chemicals were still elevated. They were still sky high, if you will. That's why the first 30, 60, 90 days of recovery, your emotions feel like they're all over the map. Because that's when your body's trying to reset those naturally occurring chemicals. And so lo and behold, Johnny walks by or Susie walks by and says, hey, nice dress, or hey, nice outfit today, or I say that you did a good job. All of a sudden, our emotions, our heightened emotions start exaggerating that affirmation, start exaggerating that compliment, if you will. The next thing you know, we're ready to run off and get married, have babies, get a mortgage, buy 2 cars. And see, that's the problem. When it comes to relationships, when we're new to sobriety, we haven't yet figured out who we are. We haven't figured out yet how to love ourselves. And instead of hanging our affirmations, instead of hanging our self-value and self-worth on ourselves and giving it to the care of a higher power, we're putting it in somebody else's lap. We're putting it in somebody else's lap. And we start hanging our self-value and self-worth on other people. And that's why when a breakup occurs, that's why a relapse can typically, more often than not, will follow. Because the person we relied upon for that self-affirmation, for that self-love, they're gone. They're no longer in the picture. How can we learn about ourselves if we are reliant upon other people? Can anyone say codependency? See, we have to learn who we are first. We have to learn what sort of person we want to become, and we have to learn how to love ourselves first and foremost. After all, how can I expect someone else to love me when I don't even know who I am? And then, let's say for the sake of conversation, maybe I do feel like I'm starting to love this person over here. Well, am I giving them the best version of me when I'm 30 days into my sobriety? 60 days into my sobriety? Don't they deserve a better version of me than what I am now? At the end of the day, when we are brand new to sobriety, when we're brand new to recovery, the only person we need to learn to fall in love with is ourselves. We need to learn to fix ourselves. That way we can give the best version of ourselves to that person we might fall in love with, and we can give the best version of ourselves to the rest of the world. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be any more appreciative. If there's a topic you'd like to hear discussed, feel free to actually send it to us in the Facebook Messenger. You go to our Facebook page, Recovery Classroom on Facebook, and you can actually send in your topics through the Facebook Messenger. There's a whole slew of us back here on the back end. We'll be happy to take a look at them and discuss them on these monologues. So we'll be talking again soon. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.